Hey guys, Art here. So this is going to be more of a commentary video of my thoughts about the evolution of combat before it comes out. Today is November 19th, the day right before it comes out. I'm just going to be chopping vines, so if you want to play RuneScape and listen to my commentary, you can. So, I'm going to be telling you about what my thoughts are about the evolution of combat. And, I've been a member for more than 5 years. I don't know how long exactly I've been a member. No, I haven't been a member, but I've played RuneScape for more than 5 years, I can tell you that. And ever since I started RuneScape, it's always been fun just playing RuneScape as is. Like, I don't need the system to really change. I mean, there's a lot that's going on with evolution of combat. I mean, let's start with what it's going to do to the community. It's going to have a lot of people quit. There's a lot of videos up right now on YouTube, people talk about the evolution of combat, and jagex themselves are putting up their own videos, and it's pretty much a poll. If you go to their videos, it's giving a better estimate of the poll than the actual RuneScape site. Because you can tell by what people think of the evolution of combat by the thumbs up and thumbs downs. You'll see that it's usually more thumbs downs than thumbs ups, and that's because people don't want the evolution of combat. Now, for me, I want and don't want the evolution of combat. I mean, there's some aspects in it that I want, like dual-handed weapons. I think it'd be really cool if you could wield two swords. I mean, I've seen tons of games do it. I used to play a game called Last Chaos, and I haven't played that game in a real long time, but, you could dual wield weapons, or you could have a sword and shield. That's something to do with the evolution of combat that I think they should have done a long time ago. But, I'm glad they're doing it now. I don't think they need the evolution of combat to implement it in, though. I also, some other stuff like, they're going to introduce an action bar. You can drop a bunch of iron, or like if you drag your an iron ore over to one of your spots on the action bar, you click one on it, then you can drop it all, and it's like power mining at any spot. That way you don't have to like right click every piece and drop it. That'll help a lot. Or food, for example, you can just click one and eat the food. How that's going to work for potions is, say you have a potion 4, like a Sarah brew, it'll drink from the 4, and then it'll drink from the same potion, that's a 3, and then it'll keep going down to 2, 1, until it's gone, and then it'll just go to the next one. And the same thing with different potions. You can drag I think it's as many as, yeah, you can put a total of 12 different items on an action bar. I'm not exactly sure how many different menus the action bar you can have, though. You can have like 3 separate action bars, I think. So you can have like your mage, your range, or your melee. I think it's 3. There might be more, but I'm not sure. Other things that are going to be affected are like bots. I think this is like the ultimate bot nuke, because when it's released, I think it's going to mess up the bot systems a lot. A lot of coding's going to be changed. I could be wrong on it, but I think that's going to happen too. It's going to, some of the cons about it, I guess. It's going to make a lot of people quit RuneScape, and I feel really bad. I mean, there's a lot of cool YouTubers that are going to be leaving. There's some people that are going to be staying, but there's a lot of people who are quitting. And shout out to my friend Bloops. Well, one of my subs, like I was sub to Bloops, because he did send a refer to my channel pretty much. I'm not sure when, but thanks to him, I got a bunch of subscribers, and I'm really happy that I got that. And, special thanks to him. He is one of the people who is quitting, unfortunately. He says he's not going to quit unless he You know, if he doesn't like it, then he won't quit. But if he likes it, you know, he'll stay. So hopefully, you know, that's the same situation for a lot of people. They'll like it. That way they don't have to leave, and there will be more content from people like them. But there's going to be a lot of people quitting the game. Uh, Now let's go. What else? Not only is combat going to be changed, but skilling in general is going to be changed. Like every single guide there is right now, it's going to be useless. I mean, there's only a couple things that are going to be the same, like wood cutting vines or fire making possibly. Even that might be changed because if you put a maple log on an action bar, then you can just burn it. Or if you put a rocktail on it, that's a raw rocktail, then you can cook it, you know. All guides are going to be changed, and there's going to be a lot of new videos that are going to be put on, and then there's going to be a lot of old videos that aren't as good anymore, and the experience rates aren't going to be the same either, because jagex is updating it to where monsters that are your level are going to give you decent experience, but monsters that are lower than your level, like rock crabs, they're going to be pretty much useless, and you're not going to get near as much experience off them as you should. No, I don't know if they're going to keep to their word on that, but from what I hear, that's what's going to happen. Armor in general, with Evolution of Combat, there was a bunch of new armor pieces that are going to be introduced, and, you know, they kept procrastinating it, the Evolution of Combat, so much that I think they just introduced the items into God Wars as kind of like a sneak peek of items that are going to be added in Evolution Combat. You know, like they introduced the Bandos Kite Shield and stuff, you know. I don't think that was intended for it to be in the regular game. I think that was going to be released when the EOC came out, but, you know, it's just what I thought. And they just released that because they have to press it back, and they had to come up with some last-minute updates for it, so people aren't like, you're not releasing any updates. Finally, I'm going to go into what do I think about the previous updates they've been having. I mean, they've been releasing the Squeal Fortune and Solomon's General Store. It's sad, but they even have their own tab now. I mean, that's really dumb. Do I use the Squeal Fortune? Yes, I do use it, just because, I mean, it's free spins. I don't ever buy them, you know, if I receive any, or if I get some dailies, I'll use them, because it's free experience and cash, and I'm pretty sure that just about everyone else would, too. And, I did not buy any rune coins, that's just 200 rune coins I got free. Now, what can I say about these two? It's real-world trading. It was rule number 5, I think it was, on jagex's old rules. They used to ban real-world trading. Now, they're being hypocritical by removing that rule and putting this in. You know, this is kind of like a competition between gamblers and the Squeal Fortune, Solomon's General Store. It's just a competition between gamblers and jagex. So, they figure if you want to get any money or experience anymore, you have to use real-world money to get it, because all the money-making methods aren't too good because of bots or because of other stuff. But I'll leave that into another subject, I guess. I'll leave bots and real-world trading stuff in another subject, but do I agree with it? No, I do not. I wish they would remove this and replace it with something else, but I don't know. Guys, the Evolution of Combat's coming. I don't know who's quitting, so, you know, if you guys watch my videos and you're quitting RuneScape, can you just give me a heads up? You know, I'll give you special recognition saying, hey, he's quitting, or, you know, I'll keep you added if you are staying. Thank you guys for watching. I know this is kind of a long video. You probably got bored, but give us a thumbs up and, you know, subscribe if you haven't. It's just my thoughts about the Evolution of Combat. And I'll see you later. Peace.